Everyone, I'm Scott Stokely, and I am doing a mental game video from the warmth and comfort of the Stokely Discs van because it's cold and raining out there. By the way, if this video helps you, I encourage you to check out the Dallas Garber Contrast Wren at StokelyDiscs.com. Everyone's different, and every one was individually photographed, so go check out the site. All right, so I'm going to tell all of you how to not get angry when you throw a bad shot. And what I'm first not going to do is I'm not going to tell you that it's just a game or that you're out here to have fun or that there's bigger problems in the world. I mean, those things might be true, but that also dismisses how much you care about this thing, right? If this is important to you, you've trained, you've practiced, you've maybe taken time off of work, you've certainly spent plenty of money, it matters to you that you do well. And when you feel like you failed at something that you've put time, money, and effort into, it stings. Well, I'm going to tell you why it shouldn't. And the reason is math. If at the end of the year you look back, you will have noticed that 50% of your throws this year were actually below average. A quarter of your throws this year were the 25% worst throws that you threw. And if you define a bad shot as the worst 10% of throws this year were bad shots, well, guess what? About 1/10 times you got that result. So why would you ever get upset for a below average or a bad shot? Because it is a mathematical certainty that that's going to happen. Now, by the way, the definition of bad shot can vary. You know, if you're new, a bad shot might mean hitting first available. An experienced player might consider a bad shot throwing outside of the circle on a par 3 and missing the putt. Definitions will change based on skill level, but nonetheless, half of your shots are going to be below average. Now, just like when you flip a coin and it comes up heads 50% of the times, but it doesn't go heads, tails, heads, tails, heads, tails, you don't have a predictable pattern of good shots and bad shots. At the end of the year, the averages will pan out, but you can't predict any individual shot, which means you're going to get clusters of good shots and bad shots, which are also known as good rounds and bad rounds, or good tournaments and bad tournaments. But it makes no sense to get upset when those happen because it is a mathematical certainty that it's going to happen, and you cannot predict when those patterns evolve. There's just no reason to get upset because all of your bad shots are the result of doing a sport and your definition of what good and bad is. I hope that helps. It's a great way to look at it, and if it did, check out the Dallas Garber Contrast Discs at StokelyDiscs.com.